You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your Bold and the Beautiful episode info and spoilers for Thursday, August 10th, 2023. We're going to have a couple of scenes pick up where they left off on Wednesday, and then we have some additional scenes and spoilers. And what was very interesting to me on Wednesday, first, what was actually disappointing to me was that the confrontation between Liam and Finn did not result in Finn punching him in the face for just being awful. Liam was basically talking about him and Steffy like they are a family together. They are divorced. They are co-parents. They have a family tie, but they're not family. Finn and Steffy are married. They are family. Just not to put too fine a point on that. And then he was referring to them like we, like they're a couple. And then when Finn's like, back off, I love her. Then, Liam just kept pushing it and said that what he and Steffy had was extraordinary and that, Finn wasn't around to see it. And it's like, well, if it was so freaking great, why have you impregnated another woman? Why have you married other women so many times? It's just real frustrating. And then after that confrontation, Finn goes back to work and Ridge showed up to confront him. And we're going to pick up back with that on Thursday because that conversation had barely started on Wednesday. We're also going to pick up with a conversation between Liam and Steffy because he left the confrontation with Finn where Finn's like, stay away from my wife. Stop trying to mess up my marriage. You're toxic. You're repeating your old patterns. And what does Liam do? First, he denied it all, and then he repeated the pattern, and he ran right over to Steffy, tattled to her about the confrontation, and then made a play for her. And we are going to see what happens with that on Thursday. Before we dig in, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. All right. So the official spoiler for Thursday for Finn is that Finn owns what he's done. He accepts responsibility. I think to some extent that has to do with his conversation with Ridge, but then beyond that, he is going to go see Steffy on Thursday. I've seen a spoiler photo. I know that they are together. So the big thing is he is going to tell her that he owns it. All right. He's going to explain to Ridge or try to explain to Ridge, look, that's my biological mother. Yes, I had a moment of weakness, but at the same time, if she hadn't been following me, your granddaughter Kelly would be dead. Literally, that's true. She might quite realistically have been dead. So, Sheila actually did a good thing. You don't have to, give her a trophy or erect a statue, but, Finn didn't invite her to the beach and everybody's just acting like he invited her. He's given her a couple of hugs. At the same time, Liam has given Steffy a couple of kisses and he's hiding that. And that's pretty sketchy too. All right. I just want to say that. So Ridge has made a remark on Wednesday about detecting some tone from Finn. And it's like, well, of course, because he's, Steffy went off on him and then she left him and then Liam was being a tool. And so I definitely expect Ridge to blather and blame all of this whole thing on Finn when really all of us know that are watching this that the whole thing is Ridge and Bill's fault. Sheila would be in prison serving 20 to life right now for shooting Steffy and Finn and running Lee off the road if they had not done that foolish thing. All right. So if anybody needs to be reamed over Sheila being loose, it's Ridge and Bill. All right. So there are no official spoilers for Steffy and Finn on Thursday. Steffy and Liam on Thursday, but I feel sure that they are going to carry on with the scene we left off on Wednesday where Liam is basically asking for another chance, showing zero respect for her marriage and doing everything Finn accused him of doing, right? And while he was denying it all to Finn's face, then he went and acted it all out. Every single thing that Finn said he'd do, and that's also every single thing that Hope said he was going to do. Finn spoke truths to his face that a lot of fans agree with, calling him toxic and saying he's just doing what he always does, and things fall apart with Hope and he runs right back to Steffy. So Liam's going to have that conversation. I hope Steffy doesn't let him kiss her again, but we will see, because she tends to get stupid when Liam is around and she's not thinking very clearly. And then he's going to leave, and then Finn is going to come to the house after he has the whole showdown at work with Ridge. And I just love how Ridge walks right into a doctor's office at the hospital. There's security for that, and they're not just where randos can walk in. So he shouldn't even been there. That being said, Finn is going to go over and make it clear to Steffy that he owns what he did, he understands it, and she is the most important thing to him. He is going to fight hard for her. Also, what's of huge interest to me is the conversation with Brooke and Hope on Thursday, and there's an official spoiler about it. We're going to lay this out for you real quick. This is going to be the last part of the video, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates or spoilers. If you enjoyed this, click us a like. We appreciate the positive reinforcement of that thumbs up. All right, so the official bold spoiler says Brooke and Hope have different visions of the future. And at a glance, without the context of seeing this week's episodes, we had wondered over here at Soap Dirt, is this more about Brooke pushing Hope to get away from Thomas and go back to Liam? But I think now is what they're discussing is the future in terms of Steffy and Liam and Finn. So Hope said on Wednesday that she's really happy that she has no skin in this game. Basically, she's happy that she doesn't have to be worried that Finn and Steffy are on a break, have split up, whatever, because it's not going to affect her marriage because her marriage is over. And she said in the past, if this happened, she would have been immediately paranoid and like, oh, how's this going to impact my life? So she's happy that that's not a problem for her, that it's a problem for the people involved in it, but it's not a problem for her because she's not going to feel a rebound effect on her own relationship. I still feel like Brooke is again going to pressure Hope to fight for Liam. And it seems likely that she may want Hope to step into the middle of that mess of the three of them, of Finn and Steffy and Liam, and try to win Liam back. Meanwhile, Liam is actively pursuing his other ex-wife, just as Hope predicted. And so I think Hope is going to be like, Mom, no, thank you. No, thank you. Not at all. No. So I anticipate that Hope is going to shut all that talk down and just say, let's be real. Liam is doing, what I said he was going to do. And even without knowing about the kisses that he shared with Steffy and him telling Steffy, I love you, I want to start my life with you before the second kiss, all that, she's over it. And I don't blame her. The big question for me is if Steffy is going to be weak and take him back. She's done it before. Hope's done it before. They always take him back when he waffles around, and he never learns and he never changes. So look for some interesting stuff on the Thursday, August 10th episode to see if Liam makes a chip in that marriage, because Steffy was just telling Brooke and Hope, yes, I've moved into Granddad's house, but I still love Finn very much. And Hope's kind of giving her side eye, like, been there, heard it. We'll see. Drop your comments on what you're looking forward to seeing on Thursday's episode. We read all your comments. We appreciate them, and we thank you for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.